Okay, moving on. We're done with pre-flight procedures and checklist. We're done with the FMC pre-flight, and I did a little change in the fuel, which is why the V2 has changed right now. Earlier it was 172, now it is 167. So it's a good practice to just walk through the plan. So let's do a quick departure briefing. So we are parked at Bay 33 as per Microsoft Flight Simulator, but on the chart it says 304. So what we're expecting is pushback facing east, and then taxi out via Tango, turn left Uniform Echo, and turn right on Victor all the way to holding point 26 right at Yankee 8. And it's a dry runway. Length is 13,000 feet, well above minima. It's going to be a left hand side flaps 10 departure. And for the departure, I'll just quickly walk through the RNAV SID chart. Dapok to Papa is what we're expecting, and before we do that, what we'll do is basically let's just choose the plan view. On the ND we can see north up, and we can compare what we're seeing on the ND along with the chart. The moment you choose plan on your FMC, you can see the step button that appears, and once you click step, you can walk through the waypoints one by one. So the departure goes as follows. Climb on 264 degree track, which is the runway heading, and then at 520 feet turn right, and 290 degree track to Mike Sierra 850, which is checked, and then turn right to Dapok. Here on the FMC I can see there's one more Dapok, that is 340 knots in flight level 200. So those are the kind of glitches that we can face here. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly delete Dapok, the second Dapok, okay, and let me just connect Imped so that after Dapok we have Solud and then all the way Imped. Now what we do is now we take clearance from the tower or the ground for push and start. And once we get the clearance, we can do the before start procedures and checklist. So let's do the before start procedures, starting with auto throttle arm switch to arm. Then we give a door announcement, cabin crew armor low crouching report, then towards overhead panel. Just like the 787, it's going to be pumps, anti-collision light, and transponder. So hydraulic pumps on, fuel pumps on, and then beacon lights on. Let's go down, let's put the transponder on standby. Yeah, XPDR, transponder on XPDR. And then let's do the before start checklist. Okay, before start checklist, flight deck door closed and locked. Passenger signs, we had checked, it's on. MCP V2 heading altitude, V2 167, heading 264, altitude 11,000 feet. Takeoff speeds V1 VR-V2, V1 133 VR148 V2 167. Pseudo pre-flight is completed. Trim is in green band. It's checked. Taxi and takeoff briefing completed. Beacon light is on. Before start checklist complete. Now we talk to the ground technician to start our pushback. So parking brake released and starting pushback. And during push, once we get the clearance, we'll start engines 4, 3, 2, 1 in sequence. This secondary engine indications on the lower DU. And let's start engine number 4. Now you can see auto start is kicking in. Engine number 4 running. Clear to start engine number 3. Okay, engine number 3 start switch. Fuel control switch on. Alright, we've got all 4 good starts. Let's do the before taxi procedures. Let's turn off the APU. We don't need that anymore. APU goes off. All 4 engine bleeds on. Come down, we'll take flight controls page, flaps to 10. And let's do the flight control check. Left, right, full up, full down. Rudders left and right. Okay, let's do the before taxi checklist. Before taxi checklist, anti-ice auto recall is checked. Flight controls checked. Ground equipment clear. Before taxi checklist complete. Now we request taxi, and once we get the taxi clearance, taxi and runway turn off lights, all 3 on, and let's start our taxi. Okay, now approaching holding point of runway 26 right. That's it for this video. I'll continue in the next one. Ciao for now.